Good morning. Fellas, good morning. It's great to welcome you to our middle school closing exercises and the last official academic event of the 2023-2024 school year, the 180th academic year of the Boys Latin School. Fellows, and we're excited to cap what's been an extraordinary year with our celebration together this morning. I stand here before you really in a spirit of gratitude, and boys, I'm going to ask you to join me. Can you help me out here one last time? Yeah? You think so? Maybe? Do you want to go to school for another week? I just want to make sure you're paying attention. All right, so let's start with this. I'm going to ask the parents of all of our students, families, please stand. This is the audience participation of the program. Boys, won't you join me in thanking your families for their support of you? Families, thanks so very much. We talk all the time about the great privilege and honor it is to accompany your sons on this journey with them through school. We don't take lightly or for granted one little bit the extraordinary trust that you place in us. Truly accept our gratitude on behalf of the institution. Now, fellas, we're going to ask your teachers, your advisors, your coaches, our middle school faculty to stand. Come on, folks. I know you can get up one more time. Join me in thanking them for a great year. Cardboard roller coasters down the 8th grade staircase, all sorts of innovations, some that were meant to protect eggs, others I think that were designed to destroy them. All sorts of great things that happen in and out of the classroom this year because of a dedicated faculty. Thank you, friends, for your tireless efforts. And last but not least, I'd ask that you join me in thanking and congratulating Mr. Vineyard on his tenure as head of the middle school. Over the course, Over the course of the last 4 years, he shepherded the middle school extraordinarily well through really challenging life circumstances. No one could have dreamed a little bit more than 4 years ago that Mr. Vineyard's arrival would have coincided with coming back to school where we had to make sure that we walked in one direction so we didn't pass COVID to one another, things like that. We thought that COVID existed on ties. Over the course of the last 4 years, Mr. Vineyard has led with his passion, with his incredible intellect, and has made the middle school and your experiences that much better. So won't you please join me again in thanking and congratulating him as he's on the way to the bright lights and big city of New York as he takes on leadership of Rye Country Days Middle School. Congratulations, Mr. Vineyard. It's my pleasure to welcome Andy on to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Andy, please stand.
Thank you, Mr. Post. As the 2024 salutatorian of the 8th grade class, I welcome you to our closing exercises. Thank you for joining us today. Please rise and join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I now invite Mr. Vineyard to the podium.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Andy, and congratulations on your award there. Boys, congratulations on reaching the end of 8th grade. This is an occasion for us to celebrate the year that we have spent together, and really the 3 years for many of us that we've had together. We've made a lot of memories, both in and out of the classroom this year.
In the fall, you read Elie Wiesel's Night. You played on the ropes course at Outward Bound. You studied the sculpture of Alexander Calder, and you made portraits out of wire. Those of you taking geometry learned the intricacies of angle relationships, and the runners among you on the cross-country team traversed the campus many times over during practices and races, while others of you represented BL against our rivals on the soccer pitch, and still others against our rivals in football, extending that winning streak that began in 2021 to the present. In the fall, you all wrote speeches. You learned the periodic table and drafted fantasy football teams in your advisories. Then it was on to the winter, where you built Hot Wheels tracks along the stairs to learn physics. Many of you skied and snowboarded together on Fridays. You put on an incredible winter concert, learned to solve systems of equations, and you spent Saturdays playing futsal and competing in robotics. You read Animal Farm. You debated complex issues in history class. You prepared and led advisory conferences, and you won a lot of basketball games before a tough loss, I might note, to the faculty. In the spring, you learned about the Cold War. You studied the painting of Jean-Michel Basquiat. You researched, you wrote, you rewrote your cultural shift projects, and you left it all out there on the lacrosse fields and on the tennis courts. You tallied up your Laker bucks for the year, you built Newton's cradles, and you dropped eggs from Ms. Kaufman's windows. And you endured lots of rain to piece together a baseball season. You explored the Washington Mall, and you braved Candemonium yesterday at Hershey Park. These vignettes together tell the story of our year, one full of learning, joy, and community. Guys, you've grown up so much this year, physically, intellectually, socially, athletically. And you zoom out further to the fall of 6th grade, and the growth is really striking, as those photos that were scrolling as your families entered the Eigelhart today are proof of. Class of 2028 is a special class for me personally. Boys, many of you are among the first 6th grade boys that I had the privilege of working with Mr. Curry to admit to Boys Lat in the fall of 2020. A number of you joined us in 7th and 8th grades as well and made positive impacts from the jump. And for those of you just in your first or second year, it feels like you have been here so much longer. Earlier, I mentioned your speeches. They were the hallmark of our middle school public speaking program, in which every single boy in the middle school stood up in front of the entire community and spoke formally over the course of the year. Your speeches, they were diverse and memorable, and they reflected your interests and values. Among your ranks, we have boys who dedicate time to learning history, to scouting, traveling and exploring the field of engineering. Some of you wrote of big dreams of attending highly selective colleges. Others among you spoke about the profound impact that this school has had on your lives. You gave speeches about overcoming health challenges, school changes, sports injuries, and loss. More so than the last several 8th grades, many of you talked in your speeches about grandparents, parents, and siblings. This is a class of proud sons, grandsons, and brothers, and I'm so happy to see so many of your family members in attendance today. All that which I have enumerated is what makes you special and what makes you memorable. And today, we're going to make some more memories, boys. We're going to celebrate your achievements with various recognitions, and later, we're going to call each of you forward by name. And at the very end, as newly minted 9th graders, you're going to cross the bridge. As you do so, I know that you'll take a moment to appreciate the community that you have here, your families, your teachers, and certainly one another. All these people have helped you become the young men that you are today. And then afterwards, I hope that you'll go out, you'll have an incredible, well-deserved summer. Congratulations to the Boys Latin class of 2028. I now invite Mr. Jimmy Curry to the podium to present the Presidential Awards. Mr. Curry.
Thank you, Penn. It's my privilege to recognize, along with Headmaster Post, Mr. Vineyard, the middle school faculty, and all others assembled, this year's recipients of the President's Education Awards. These awards fall into two categories. First is the President's Silver Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. Its purpose is to recognize students who've shown tremendous growth and an unusual commitment to learning, along with a strong academic performance across the breadth of the curriculum. This year, these 9 boys earned at least an average of 92%. So gentlemen, when I call your names, please come forward to receive your award and then return to your place, but please remain standing until all the names are called so that we can recognize you as a group. And ladies and gentlemen in the audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Silver Award winner, Jude Hayden Arrowsmith, Kyler Julian Campbell, Sahib Jaleel Crawford, Jack William Farrell, John Edward Harris, Keegan James Kerr, Aiden Miles Curry, William Scott Mason, and James Colton Radeball. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding the class of 2028's fine scholars. Congratulations, gentlemen. You may be seated. Next is the President's Gold Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. These 10 boys have earned a minimum average of 95%. Will the following students please come forward to receive your award and return to your place but remain standing? Again, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. Andrew Ahn, Alexander Chase Crawford, Justin Scott Franchella, Nicholas Michael Franchella, Alexandros Konstantinos Koretsos, Benjamin Robert Mather, Lucas Brant Matthews, Samir Kalam Hassani Roberts, Liam O'Brien Ware, and Alonzo Lloyd Wallace. We applaud the effort and achievements of these top scholars from the class of 2028. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing their accomplishments. You may be seated. I now welcome Susan Brown to the stage to present the Doris Reagan Memorial Award.
Good morning. The Doris Reagan Memorial Award is given to the 6th grader who has made the smoothest transition to middle school. The move from elementary to middle school is quite a jump, requiring much more independence and a strong sense of responsibility. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's recipient, Wyatt Hearn. Would you come forward, please? Wyatt, in the first days of this year, you decided that you wanted to design and build your own skee ball game during our advisory time. Soon, other boys wanted to join in the endeavor, and you welcomed their participation and their ideas. This was my first chance to observe your quiet leadership skills. You encouraged and helped the guys, so they constructed a whole arcade of cardboard games during our advisory time. As the year progressed and the academics ramped up, you once again led by example, using our study hall time to complete assignments and prepare for assessments. Your calm encouragement and gentle reminders helped others stay focused and on top of their work as well. Wyatt, you show the same determination to do what is required of you on the field. You are coachable, which means you improve your skills while encouraging others to do the same. Coaches are as grateful to have you on their team as teachers are to have you in their classrooms. You focus on learning whatever you can each and every day. Socially, you adjusted well to middle school by including students who were new this year, while keeping close those ties with your friends from lower school. Once again, your humble yet fun-loving personality led the way to making the 6th grade more inclusive. You are a good and loyal friend who does not sit back and watch when someone is being teased. You recognize when good-natured ribbing has gone a little too far, and you step in to redirect people's attention in a more positive way. So it is my honor to present the Doris Regan Memorial Award to you for successfully making the transition to middle school and for helping so many of your classmates as they work to find their places here in 6th grade. Congratulations, Wyatt. Thank you. Please welcome Mr. Henry Melker to the podium to present the middle school award.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here today. The motto of our Boys Latin School of Maryland is Esse quam videre, to be rather than to seem. It encapsulates our core values of courage, integrity, and compassion, and is the lofty standard which we challenge all of our young people to embody. It is rare to find a middle school student whose values and mindsets and actions are aligned to the extent that they would be called upon to be recognized today, as we gather as a community to honor all of our middle school students for their effort and growth and accomplishments. It is my honor and privilege to present the winner of this year's Middle School Award, the student who best exemplifies our motto, Esse quam videre. Jaden Walker, please step forward. In Jaden's first year at BL, he delivered upon and outperformed even the wildest expectations that could be placed upon any middle school boy. In class, as on the field, he never takes shortcuts. He values process over product. His confidence is such that he does not need to break another kid down in order to build himself up. Jaden is a teammate and a classmate to all. Whether it is in the classroom or on the football field, his leadership is rare in that it is quiet and self-reliant. Jaden, congratulations, well earned. I now welcome Mr. Grady Gamble to the podium to present the Dale Center Award. Mr. Gamble.
right page there. There we go. The Dale W. Senart Award honors the student who pursues the knowledge, the student who pursues knowledge for the pure joy of learning, reminding us what education is truly about. I am thrilled to present this award to an extraordinary young man, Sahib Crawford. Sahib, your curiosity and true love for learning stand out in the world where many students chase after grades or prizes. In middle school, you discovered a love for self-improvement books, which is very rare for someone your age. But you didn't just read these books to absorb information. You applied the ideas and skills to your own life. In basketball, for example, your love of learning and your positive attitude have made a world of difference in your success, not just your physical growth. Even more impressive is how you dive into what you learn, asking questions and starting conversations to share knowledge with others. This is what a real student does. They seek knowledge and share it to make life better for the people around them. Sahib, your love for learning for its own sake is a special gift, reminding us of the importance of education in a world often focused on superficial achievements. Your curiosity, hard work, and kindness inspire us all. As you continue your education, I am certain that you will keep seeking the knowledge and the same passion and make the same positive difference you've made in the middle school. Congratulations, Sahib. And I would like to invite Ms. Kaufman to the podium to present the Maroon and White Award.
There you go.
The Maroon and White Honor Award is given to the student who, in the opinion of his teachers, best upholds the honor of the school. Alonzo Wallace, please come up. The Maroon and White Honor Award is not just about academic prowess or extracurricular activities. It's about character, integrity, and the values that define us as a community. It's about recognizing someone who consistently demonstrates respect, responsibility, and resilience in all aspects of their school life. Alonzo Wallace has earned his peers and teachers' admiration and respect. He has shown unwavering commitment to excellence inside and outside the classroom. Alonzo leads by example, inspiring others to strive for greatness and always to do what is right, even when it's not an easy path to take. His integrity is unquestionable, his dedication unwavering, and his humility remarkable. Alonzo understands that true success is not measured solely by individual achievements, but by our positive impact on those around us. In the eyes of his teachers, Alonzo stands out as a shining example of everything our school represents. He embodies the values of honesty, compassion, and perseverance that we hold dear. They are a testament to the power of character and the importance of upholding the honor of our school in everything we do. So it is with great pride and admiration that we present the Maroon and White Honor Award to Alonzo Wallace. May his example continue to inspire us all to strive for excellence and uphold Boys Latin's honor and make a positive difference in the world. Congratulations, Alonzo. You have already earned this honor, and we are proud to have you as a member of our school community. Don Newman is now going to come and introduce the Faculty Award.
The Faculty Award is given to that student whose enthusiasm, effort, civility, and spirit lifted all those around him. This year's 8th grade class has many students who fit this description, but the 8th grade team felt that one student, above all others, stood out. It is my privilege to present the Faculty Award for the 2023-2024 school year to Cam Dunford. In the classroom, Cam's effort level is second to none. Most days in my math class, students worked on problems at the whiteboard in collaborative groups. Cam always worked hard in them and typically acted as a leader in his group. Beyond focusing on the math problem at hand, it was Cam's enthusiasm and the gracious manner with which he collaborated with his classmates that stood out the most. Cam's upbeat and enthusiastic approach brought to life for his classmates what could otherwise be mundane math tasks such as solving systems of equations or factoring quadratics. As much as Cam's effort and attitude shined in the classroom, perhaps even more impressive was his enthusiastic approach to all the many other aspects of middle school life that shone the brightest. Whether it was in advisory, on the athletic field, or leading tours of prospective families in his role as Laker ambassador, Cam's perpetually optimistic attitude always stood out. His contagious positivity rubs off and uplifts all those around him. It's students like Cam that make BL, and the middle school in particular, such a special place. Cam, your consistent effort, as well as your wonderfully enthusiastic spirit and civility in all that you do, lift everyone around you, peers, faculty, and even visiting families. These traits will serve you well in upper school and in life beyond Lake Avenue. Great job and congratulations.
Thank you.
I now invite Mr. Ryan Hopkins to the podium to present this year's Jack Williams Award.
The Jack H. Williams Award is given in honor of former Boys Latin headmaster Jack H. Williams to that 8th grade student who, in the opinion of the faculty, is most committed to the ideals of thoughtfulness and consideration to others. I am incredibly proud to present this year's award to Justin Franchella. Justin sees people. He listens and he asks questions. He celebrates people's small victories and he delights in their larger successes. Justin reflects back to us the best versions of ourselves. Another way to view this particular award is to think about a student who is relentlessly positive. Justin enters the building every day with a broad smile and a genuine hello to everyone who has the pleasure of seeing him. His energy is infectious. Justin's road has not been without obstacles. We all face them. Justin has bad days and the anxieties and uncertainties that plague us all. Justin is just as willing to reach out his hand in need of help as he is to extend it in aid. That vulnerability allows others to live their own lives of service. Justin makes us better, even when he's not at his best. Character is often defined as being who we are when no one else is looking. Justin has consistently high standards, regardless of where he is or who is around him. Trusted and respected by his peers and teachers alike, Justin lives his life with integrity. I know this because I'm fortunate enough to see him every day. When eyes are on him, Justin shines. When they are not, his light remains equally strong. Congratulations, Justin. Keep shining. I now invite Mr. Sean Kriebel to the podium to present the Shipley Memorial Award.
The George Shipley Memorial Award recognizes academic excellence and is presented to the 8th grade valedictorian, the student with the highest cumulative grade point average at the end of the year. I am proud to introduce this year's George Shipley Memorial Award winner, Lucas Brant Matthews.
Good morning, Mr. Post, faculty, families, and fellow students. I'm honored to speak to you on this important day to reflect on what we have accomplished, marking the culmination of our time on this side of Lake Avenue. From our time in 6th grade, when we were just learning how to be a Laker, to our time in 8th grade, when we have fully matured into fine young men. Our class has grown in many ways. Boys Latin has not only prepared us academically, but has also helped us grow as individuals. We have learned the power of community, the value of friendship, and the importance of character. Our teachers have not only mentored us in our studies, but have taught us many things outside of the classroom. They have taught us to ask meaningful questions and strive for excellence. One of the focal points of our middle school experience has been our many traditions, such as the rivalry with St. Paul's and our class trips to Hershey Park, Kaleva, and Washington, D.C. Also, working with the community at places like Oregon Ridge and Beans and Bread has been lots of fun and rewarding. Who could forget the hanging tents during the 7th grade camping trip and what happened that first night? We have been able to join many sports, clubs, and other activities, which have let us develop new talents. For example, I joined the football team in 7th grade without ever playing any type of organized football before. I had no idea what I was doing, but my teammates and coaches helped me. I cherished the experience of being on a winning team as we didn't lose a single game throughout 7th or 8th grade. These moments have created bonds that will last a lifetime. In the classroom, we faced many daunting assignments, like the debates in history class that allowed us to form our own opinions, but with our determination and the support of our teachers, we overcame these challenges. These experiences have contributed to our growth, shaping us into well-rounded individuals ready for the next chapter of our academic journey. Boys Latin has given us opportunities for growth outside the classroom as well. For example, in 7th grade, I joined the band with an instrument I had never played before, the trumpet. This was a challenging experience because I had to practice every night just to keep up. This was only possible with the assistance of the band director, Mr. P. He gave me good advice for practicing and taught me how to play, and I was able to support the BL band during our concerts. Finally, I would like to thank a few people. Thank you to my parents for all the support over the years and for allowing me to attend this great school. Thank you to my brother, Johan, for helping me when I needed it. On behalf of the class of 2028, I would also like to thank all of our teachers for the great years of learning. Thank you to all my coaches for the lessons and memorable seasons. Thank you to all of my teammates throughout the years for supporting and helping me when I struggled. Thank you to all my friends for being there. I'd like to leave you with one piece of advice from Malcolm X. Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs only to the people who prepare for it today. Thank you all for listening.
At this time, we will recognize each member of the class of 2028 individually up to the stage. I would ask that everyone in the audience please hold their applause until all the names have been read. Rayon Gohar Abbasi. Alamin Adekola Adewusi. Andrew Ahn. Jude Hayden Aerosmith. Gregory William McCordy Atkins. James Brian Barrett. Maxwell Gaurav Bhatia. Everett Kashdan Beer. Keno Jamar Brown, Jr. Kyler Julian Campbell. Alexander Chase Crawford. Sahib Jaleel Crawford. Charles Rico Davis II. Cam Murphy Dunford. Aiden Mark Edwards. Charles Cooper Evans. Jack William Farrell. Neil Michael Farrell. Justin Scott Franchella. Nicholas Michael Franchella. John Edward Harris. Landon Miguel Hill. Montre Brigel Jones, Jr. Demetrius Alexander Karavidas. Alexandros Konstantinos Karetsos. Jacob Francis Catullus. Connor Edward Keller. Keegan James Kerr. Aiden Miles Curry. Finnegan Roland Ladenson. Harrison James Lee. William Grayson Lee. Job Vincent Luther. William Scott Mason. Benjamin Robert Mather. Lucas Brant Matthews. Rasik Panis Mian. Evan Stanley Olson. Devon Malachi Pringle. James Colton Radebaugh. Samir Kalam Hassani Roberts. Harris Jacob Rubenstein. Vincent Nathaniel Sparks. Michael Matthew Thompson, Jr. Liam O'Brien Ware. Alonzo Lloyd Wallace. William Paul Welsh. Patrick Peyton Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Boys Latin class of 2028.